Walter Emanuel Jones on playing the Black Ranger, representation, legacy, and controversy. When you think of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, one name that stands out is Walter Emanuel Jones, the original Black Ranger. Recently, he found himself in the spotlight again, responding to some controversial comments made by former head writer Tony Oliver. Oliver described the casting choices for the iconic 90s series as a mistake, particularly highlighting the decision to cast a black actor as the Black Ranger and an Asian actress as the Yellow Ranger. In a new docuseries called Hollywood Demons, Oliver admitted that these casting decisions unintentionally played into cultural stereotypes. He mentioned, "None of us were thinking stereotypes, and it wasn't until a meeting that his assistant pointed out the implications of their choices." But Walter, who brought the character Zack Taylor to life, wasn't about to let those comments slide without a response. In a heartfelt Instagram post, he emphasized the importance of focusing on the positive impact his role had on fans around the world. He stated, "I understand the impulse to address what might be seen as cultural insensitivity, but calling it a mistake would dismiss the impact it had on countless people who found inspiration and representation in TV's first black superhero Morphin into none other than the Black Power Ranger. It wasn't a mistake. It was a milestone. It was an honor." Jones also encouraged fans to check out a March episode of Jim Cummings' Tootin' podcast, where he delved deeper into this topic. He shared, "The idea of me being in the black suit never bothered me. When Thuy Trang came in, it was like she was an Asian girl in the yellow suit. That's a little odd. But people tried to make our roles into something that was prejudice. I think what happened was as kids got older, they went, 'Hey, that's a funny thing,' and they turned it into something that was never meant to be." Thuy Trang, who played Trini Kwan, the original Yellow Ranger, stepped into her role after Audrey Dubois left due to a pay dispute. Her scenes were edited into an already shot pilot, which may have contributed to the perceptions surrounding their casting. Oliver reflected on the casting process, noting that producers were looking for specific archetypes. The Black Ranger seemed to have the swagger of the group, while the Yellow Ranger was the peaceful one who tends to be the conscience of the group. Since its premiere in 1993, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has become a cultural phenomenon, capturing the hearts of a generation of kids. As discussions about representation and casting continue to evolve, Walter Emanuel Jones remains focused on the legacy of his character. To him, the Black Ranger symbolizes strength, inclusion, and endless possibilities. And for Walter, that's definitely not a mistake.